Something I didn't know before starting my journey into becoming the person that I want to be is how selfish I would become. And I don't mean selfish in the it's all about me way, but selfish in the way that I'm finally choosing myself. And that means distancing myself from anything that is disturbing my peace, disturbing my healing, not really fulfilling me in the way that I need to be fulfilled in the life that I'm trying to build for myself. Some people won't like that. Some people call it rude, crude, whatever.
So nasty and so rude.
Me personally, I've come to the point where I don't mind being the villain in somebody else's story because I know I'm the hero in my own. So today I want to share a few things that I've been doing to step into the person that I want to be. So the first thing I've been doing is working out. As I've said in my previous videos, I have locked in this year with my fitness journey and I have felt the best that I've felt in years. I have lost about 30 pounds so far and I have a lot more to go, but I feel great. My stamina is up there. I feel confident when I go into the gym. I've been getting new workout clothes so I could feel beautiful and just feel motivated to go stronger, and that has helped me tremendously. Working out has also become very therapeutic for me, so I do think my stress levels have decreased a little bit, and it's also been very beautiful to see like how my energy levels shift throughout the day. I've also been challenging myself within this journey, so far I've been taking yoga and Pilates, and those two are super hard, but challenging myself is one of the ways I can keep things fun and just keep myself motivated to keep going, because I know the stronger I get, the more easier these things will become. And I've also just felt a lot more happier after I try these things. So while I'm in the class wishing the class will end, I've also just been so fulfilled once the class is over. And with that being said, that leads me into point number 2, trying new things. So I've been trying new things, get out of my comfort zone and push myself into doing things that I normally wouldn't do. So far I've done that with workout classes, but now I've also been trying to do that with revamping my wardrobe, because my desired style is to dress like a Bratz doll. And so we see the hat, we see the shirt. We're kind of getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. I realize I really love commentary YouTube because it feels like old YouTube where people just see things and they just discuss it. And I've kind of pulled back away from vlogs and things like that. So me trying that has actually like led me into trying out new content and just trying to be a content creator. I've also been traveling more, which is something fairly new to me. I usually only ever travel within the United States, and before, when I would travel out the country, it was only to Jamaica because that is where my mom is from, and the last time I was there was like 2014. But last year in October, I took my first really big international trip to Thailand, and then last month I ended up going to Paris. So that was amazing and I enjoyed myself in both places. Thailand is literally everything. I want to go back. And then next month I'm going to Korea. So I'm just super excited to try like even more foods, see different cultures, try on a hanbok. I'm so excited to just see the architecture there. So trying new things has something that has me looking forward to so many different things in life. Another thing that I've been doing is going on solo dates. So as somebody who is a homebody, going on solo dates has helped me try new things in this sense where I'm pushing myself to get out the house, but I'm also challenging myself to try something I haven't done before, but by myself in a date-like process. I actually turned this into a mini series on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. While there has only been like one solo date so far, the process of it is filming myself getting ready, filming my outfit that I'm choosing, going to the date and filming that process, and just having fun with it. And I titled it Living Single because that is one of my favorite shows, of course. I feel like going on solo dates helps you learn so much more about yourself and also makes you learn like what you will want in a relationship. So while you are focused on yourself in this moment, you can think like, whenever I start to go on dates with somebody, I want somebody who is going to take me somewhere that is not a typical date spot. Like, let's go to paintball, let's go make candles, make perfume, or just do something that is not a traditional dinner and a movie. And I feel like it's super empowering to be alone and learn how to be alone. For me personally, I've never minded being alone. I'm an only child, and then my mom worked a lot, so I was often by myself. And while it bothered me a little bit when I was younger, as I got older, I love my peace when I'm alone. That has translated into me wanting to go out by myself and just be in my own thoughts. That leads me into also distancing myself from certain things on social media. So things that disturb my peace or will get me riled up, I try to block out on Twitter. So when it comes to baddies, I think I've watched one season of the show and I was just like, I don't get the hype with this show. But I always saw like clips on Twitter and I will watch them and things like that. But it would get me so angry. Like I will want to be one of the girls fighting and I'm just like, this is not healthy for me or anybody. And also, why are y'all always fighting? Somebody explain that to me. So when it comes to things like that, I kind of just block it out from my social media. I've literally muted baddies on Twitter. Matter of fact, I've muted every single franchise of baddies that I can think of because it's not something that is productive. And then when you're seeing women just fight all the time, it makes you angry because now you're wanting to fight. And it's just like, this is not good for nobody's mental. And with me distancing myself from that, I've also distanced myself from Black conversations. I don't care about this $200 date thing. All I know is I want to go on a nice date. If you're not willing to spend the money, you can get to stepping.
Ew. What does that smell? It smells like bitch.
I don't care who's going 50-50 in a household. Everybody's relationship is different. Everybody's finances are different. Let's move on. As you guys know from my previous videos, I am also a BTS fan, but also like a K-pop fan. And one thing I've had to do was kind of pull myself away from K-pop Twitter because I've been on there since like 2021. It is a very, very toxic space, as most fandom cultures are. But it's been very toxic to the point where it was starting to affect me mentally. I was like going off on people I didn't even need to go off on. And so as of like last summer, I really been utilizing that block button. But unfortunately, Elon took away blockchains. So I manually have to block people now. But it has helped me so much not to see so much BS on my timeline. And also there's just like certain conversations or like certain fandoms where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just about to block you. I don't have time for this. And I've even come to realize even outside of K-pop Twitter, but just like even MAGA, it's like you're not gonna get through to certain people. You're not. So I would just rather block and just move on. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I don't have time for that. Like, if I have something to say, I'll say my little piece and I'll go. But I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with somebody about something. It's pointless. So I've kind of pulled myself away from that. And I've seen like a drastic difference in my attitude since then. Now, this is the part where you might be deemed as selfish. And that is when you put up boundaries. If I'm not texting you all the time, it's not that I'm mad at you. It's not that you did anything to me. Because if you did, I will let you know. It's more so that I just don't have anything to say. So I'm not gonna force a conversation when I have nothing to say. If I can't think of something to talk about, I'm not gonna force it, you know? So sometimes there might be days or weeks where I don't talk to somebody. It's not that we're not friends or acquaintances. It's not that I'm mad at you. It's just that, I don't know, sometimes we just don't got nothing to talk about, and that's okay. I've also realized that I want to talk more about growth. I'm not saying like we can't have like our usual like key conversations and things like that, but I realize at this point in my life, I'm 27 years old, I want to talk more about the future, how we're gonna elevate ourselves, what countries we're gonna travel to. I've also started to learn to say no to things that I don't want to do. I was pretty good at this before, but I've really been adamant on it lately. Another thing that will help your self-love or self-journey is creating a vision board. So I created a vision board in 2024 and in 2025. 2024, so many things on my vision board came true. I doubled my income. I got the apartment I wanted. I got the furniture I wanted. Yeah, I put the furniture on the vision board too. I traveled to a whole different country. I started somewhat content creating. I was pretty much doing the same thing I was doing in 2023, which is like K-pop content with my collections and stuff. Vision boards are your friend. I created a vision board for 2025 and so far a lot of things have also came true on that as well, but I won't be talking about that till the end of the year. But one thing I do is I keep my vision board somewhere in my apartment where I look all the time. So every single day I'm looking at that vision board. If I'm feeling stressed out or concerned about anything, I look at that vision board and see, okay, what do I have here that can be accomplished or has been accomplished already? So whenever you're feeling down, remember your goals, but have that vision board there so you can look at it and be like, this is what I'm working towards. And last but not least, hobbies. Hobbies are essential for becoming the person that you want to be. Find some things that you like and you love and just do it in your downtime, in your spare time, with friends, without friends, whatever. So I do collect photo cards. I have a whole bunch of binders behind me. I don't know if you can see it right here. And then I also have some more in my closet because, you know, we don't want them to get sun damage. Photo card collecting really brings me so much joy, especially because I mainly only collect BTS. It brings me so much joy when I see photo cards that I want and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get this, or I trade it, or I buy it, whatever. It's like something adding to my collection, and it makes me feel giddy inside because it's also healing my inner child. And I think that's what hobbies are essential for. It's like healing your inner child, finding things that you love and enjoy. I know there's like this whole discourse now about like, oh, people being adults and loving Hello Kitty and getting Hello Kitty everything. Even in our adult years, we are still children at heart. And for most people, they weren't allowed to enjoy certain things as children, or they didn't have the financial backing to be able to enjoy certain things as children. So as adults, why not?
Why not take a crazy chance?
I spent a lot of my money on K-pop stuff. While it upsets my mother, who's gonna stop me?
Who gonna check me, boo?
It's my money now. I also like to do things that like challenge my brain, like puzzles or word searches or Sudoku. Is that how you pronounce it? Sudoku? Things that challenge my brain. I always used to do word searches and puzzles when I was younger, so I kind of went back to that. And recently I did like a 250-piece puzzle, and like I did that within like an hour. So I decided to get a 500-piece puzzle. Yeah, I tried that like 3 times. Have yet to finish it, so that's gonna be something like I do in the next upcoming weeks or whatever. And then I also try to do like creative outlets. So me taking my content creation seriously, hence this YouTube video, I have started to use content creation as a hobby. So yeah, self-love doesn't always look like bubble baths and affirmations. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes it's about letting go, but the beauty on the other side of it is that you are choosing you. The real you, the peaceful you, the powerful you, you're choosing you. And if that makes me selfish, then I wear that badge of honor with pride. Thank you for watching, and if you are on your self-love or self-healing journey, I hope this video helped you. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!